Umar Nurmagomedov takes on Mario Bautista this Saturday on the main card of UFC 321. And this is a very competitive fight between these guys. You know, Mario Bautista been on an absolute run as of late. Just beat Patchy Mix. You know, in hindsight, not the best win. Patchy Mix is not who we thought he was. But before that, had a decent win over Jose Aldo. Before that, had a decent win over Jose Aldo in a fight that he kind of just clinched him and held him against the cage en route to a win. Had a really impressive performance over Ricky Simon before that, beat Damon Blackshear. So had some solid wins. You know, he's very well rounded. He's good. Umar Nurmagomedov making his return since his title shot loss to Merab Dvalishvili back in January. Had a really good showing of himself at the beginning of that fight. Was up 2 rounds and then lost the final 3. Just couldn't kind of keep up with the pace and the cardio of Merab. That's what Merab does. But before that, beat Corey Sandhagen, beat Bekzat Almakhan in a short notice fight. Hani Barcelos, Nate Maness. So not the best resume other than Sandhagen and Dvalishvili for Umar Nurmagomedov, but he is very well rounded. He is very good. Mario Bautista, 32, 5'9" for 69-inch reach, 16-2 in his career. His only 2 losses were to Trevin Jones by knockout back in the day in 2021, and before that he lost to Corey Sandhagen in a fight that he took on short notice for his UFC debut. So no shame in those losses. Ever since then, like I said, been on an absolute tear. 8-fight winning streak heading into this one. So I would imagine he gets this win. We could probably be talking title shot against the winner of Merab versus Petr Yan later this year. But Mario Bautista, very well rounded, forward pressure, high pace, accurate striking, good counter abilities, fast, powerful, good kicks, moves well, decent takedown defense, 67%. Does a good job of scrambling back up to his feet when he gets taken down. But a lot of movement, good footwork, good cardio. Taking on Umar Nurmagomedov, who's also very well rounded, southpaw, really great kicks, has a lot of dexterity in the legs. Great grappling. We saw that in the Merab fight just before he started to gas. He was doing really well. Was able to get Merab down, take his back there for a little bit. So definitely would give the grappling advantage to Umar Nurmagomedov. But these guys are very well rounded. I think that Mario Bautista is underrated heading into this one. But I am going to go with Umar. I feel like Bautista won't be able to kind of rest in the clinch or stay safe from the striking the way that he was able to do in the Jose Aldo fight. And Umar is very dangerous on the feet. I think he's just as dangerous on the feet as he is on the ground. And that's because Umar is going to be wrestling. I think that he'll be able to get takedowns from there. He's not the type of guy that's going to be held against the fence by somebody like Bautista. And I think that, Mario Bautista, he'll be looking to land that step-in knee, the flying knees to deter the takedowns. We saw that in his fight against Ricky Simon. He was able to use that really well, but at times Ricky Simon was able to kind of time it and get his takedowns off of it. I think that Umar is going to be, obviously the one being the aggressor, trying to push forward. So I think that Mario Bautista is going to be the one trying to counter that by being the one going first, throwing knees, and keeping Umar on the back feet, making it a little bit more challenging for him to shoot his takedowns. But I think Umar in this one, he's not going to have to worry about the takedown threat coming from Mario Bautista. I think that Mario is going to be the one worried about the takedowns, trying to keep it on the feet. So I think that that's going to allow Umar to open up a little bit more with his striking. He's got lightning fast hands. He's got really good kicks, question mark kicks, deep kicks up the middle. He'll throw to the face, he'll throw to the body, and there's no telling him. There's no setup, so he can really sneak those in on guys without them seeing it. And we saw Umar kind of started to slow down in this fight versus Merab. If that was a 3-round fight, he would have won because he came out strong. He was very good for the first 2 rounds. Obviously lost the next 3. So in a 5-round fight, it's kind of questionable his cardio against somebody like Merab. But in a fight like this against Mario Bautista in 3 rounds, I think that he's gonna look really good. I think he's definitely got the cardio to push for 3 rounds super hard against somebody like Bautista. Bautista, he's got good pace himself. He's got really good cardio. Puts a lot of volume out there, but I don't think he'll be putting the pressure on Umar the way that Merab was. Like maybe he'll be pressuring on the feet a little bit more, but he's definitely not going to have that grappling threat and forcing Umar to be working on the ground as well as on the feet. So I think that Umar will be able to get his takedowns against Mario Bautista. If he's able to get takedowns on Merab, find his back, I think he'll be able to do the same thing against Bautista, who's shown, like I said, decent takedown defense, decent scrambling ability, but he has been taken down before. You know, Ricky Simone, he was able to get him down twice. I think Damon Blackshear got him down like 4 times. So I think that Bautista, he won't really be able to be on that forward pressure like he's used to doing in the past, just because of the kind of the takedown threat coming his way. I don't think he'll really be able to open up with his strikes for fear that he'll be kind of duck under and double-legged or single-legged to the mat. So I think that Umar will be keeping him back with his punching combinations, his kicks, his question mark kicks, the teep kicks, threatening with takedowns, moving forward, shooting underneath combos of Mario Bautista as he's trying to, you know, get respect and stop from getting pushed back. And I think Umar's just a little too good everywhere. You know, I think that he's going to come back better than ever after that 3-2 loss to Merab, where, you know, he showed he can be champion, winning the first 2 rounds, just kind of succumbing to the pace of Merab like everybody does. And it's hard for me to imagine somebody beating Umar Nurmagomedov in a 3-round fight. If this was a 5-round fight, it'd be a different story, I think, because I think that Bautista could do a much better job of weaponizing his pace and his cardio and kind of taking advantage of Umar slowing down as the fight progresses. But in a 3-round fight, it's hard to find somebody with the technical skills to be able to withstand somebody like Umar, to put him away, really. I just don't really see anybody in the division able to do that. Maybe a Petr Yan, but I don't think Mario Bautista is the guy to do that. So he hasn't fought anybody. Bautista hasn't fought anybody as well-rounded or as talented as Umar. And again, you look at his record, Patchy Mix, not the greatest win. Jose Aldo was kind of a boring fight. Jose Aldo not throwing kicks, kind of getting up there in age, doesn't have the best cardio, and he arguably won that fight, honestly. And then Ricky Simone, Damon Blackshear, like, these are solid wins, but none of these guys can hold a candle to Umar Nurmagomedov. So I'm going to go with Umar Nurmagomedov. I think he'll be able to out-grapple Mario Bautista, get a lot of respect on the feet, he landed the better strikes, and get a decision win. Thanks.